Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I plan on filming sort of in, I don't know the best word for it, but I guess almost like in honour of it being World Hunger Day, or just to kind of, I'm not quite sure exactly how I want to put it because I don't want to offend anyone, but almost kind of to show and experience what it's like to essentially live below the breadline. Of course, I know I'm privileged enough to be able to afford what I want, more or less, and to be able to eat pretty well. So I really don't want to offend anyone or make it as if it's not a big thing, because I do understand that that at least one way of, well, one reason that people do go hungry is that they can't afford to eat well or eat enough. So I really don't want to make it as if it's not a big thing. It is a massive thing, but I just really wanted to try and do a video to sort of show it a little bit. You know, I really don't want this to be offensive, and I really do hope that it doesn't come across as offensive in any way, or for me to almost show as if it's not a big deal. It is. So anyway, my idea was to try and live off a £1 for the day, because, you know, if you really can't afford it, then you might not even be able to afford the £1 a day. So I just kind of wanted to do that, just to kind of highlight what it can be like. But as I say, I 100% do know that I am privileged, and very privileged in that I can more or less buy and eat what I want when I want. It's a kind of a tough video to do for the occasion that I want to do it for, but I do want to try and sort of do something for it. And I believe there are obviously ways that you can support in terms of, you know, even if it's food donations or donations to a charity. Let's try and start. Basically, it is time for breakfast and I am feeling hungry. So my plans are, let me get this. So basically, I actually struggle to find sort of enough for £1 a day, or sort of enough food that would last me all day kind of thing. So anyway, I've got a loaf of bread. Now this was the cheapest loaf of bread that I could find at Sainsbury's. Again, I do understand the privileges of being able to do a shop at somewhere like that. There probably is cheaper options, but this is the bread I got. This was 36p for the whole loaf, and in this video you will see it feature in probably every single meal today, because it is a whole loaf. So for breakfast, my plan is to have a couple of slices more probably. I also got some strawberry jam. I can't remember the exact price for this one actually. I think it was 27p. I'll pop it up on the screen when I double check, but I believe it was 27p for the whole jar. So I'm just going to have some jam on toast basically. And obviously this jar is a huge jar and would last me more than a day. Same with the bread probably. I don't think I'll eat a whole loaf in one day. These were kind of the cheapest options that I found, and as I said, the bread will last me for every meal, so that kind of helps. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I figured basically if I wanted snacks or anything I would have jam on toast. That's unfortunately that's kind of, you know, the way that it is when you are living on a budget, or it can be. So I'm going to prepare my breakfast. Say it's just going to be jam on probably 2 slices of toast, and that will be it. Here it is, just 2 slices of toast. So I was just going to say bread, but it's toast. I have toasted it a bit with jam on it, and that is going to be my breakfast basically. I'll be eating that, and then I will be back when either I have some kind of snack or I have lunch. Again, I really do just want to reiterate that I'm not trying to insult anyone or make light of the situation in terms of, you know, World Hunger Day. So I really just want to highlight this, and I will probably keep repeating myself when I say that, but I just really do not want it to be as if I'm trying to make light of it just because I'm making a video. I'm going to have my breakfast now, and I will be back either for a snack or lunch. Finished my breakfast. I mean, it's jam on toast. I like jam on toast, so it's fine. I can already kind of see the struggle if I'm feeling hungry again, or to be honest, I'm not even properly full up by that, because the bread is like so thin that obviously it's not that much, but I guess, you know, the fact that I want it to last all day, I can't really go and just have like, you know, 3-4 slices of it. So yeah, I'm not really full from it. If and when I do get more hungry again, it's going to be the same thing pretty much. You know, either I'm going to have some more jam on toast or I'll make a jam sandwich. I do have something else for lunch, but obviously I can't really start eating that if I start feeling hungry in the next 3-4 hours before lunch. I will see you the next time I eat, basically. Hello, so you join me at lunchtime. So I did have to change. We had to go out at lunchtime and it decided to completely chuck it down, so all my clothes were completely drenched. So I have had a change, but I promise it is the same day. Because we went out and it was completely wet and we ended up having to wait ages for what we wanted to do, I am now in a big rush. So I've basically pretty much got my lunch sorted. What I've got is some more bread from that same loaf, got a tin of spaghetti rings. So those spaghetti rings were, I think, 17p. I'll double check and then again I'll pop the price up. In between as well, I did have meetings, so I didn't have time to film, but I did also make myself a jam sandwich because I really was just hungry. So again, it was just 2 slices of bread from that same loaf and some jam from the same jam that I had this morning for breakfast. And I am again absolutely starving, so I've actually ended up using the whole tin of these spaghetti rings, which I know is a serves 2, and in reality if you were obviously living off a budget you probably wouldn't use the whole tin, so I appreciate that, but I have used the whole tin and I've got 2 slices of bread just toasted up. So I'm literally going to eat that, and I've got a meeting in about 5-10 minutes, so I'm going to try and eat that before then. Hello, so you join me now with the very loud kettle boiling in the background. So I am preparing some dinner. I am actually planning on, hopefully if I can make it, going in to do some practice in the studio. I think I mentioned in a different video that I basically am getting back into teaching something that I taught before called Bungee Fit. So I'm just hoping to get in before the evening's classes start and do a bit of practice, and then I will hopefully then be able to have some food, and then it will be my class that I'm teaching. So I'm just basically preparing that to take with me. So I've been quite hungry, so again I've come back to this and I am saying I'm privileged enough to be able to do this, but I've got 2 bags of noodles, instant noodles. They were the cheapest noodles that, sorry, bear with. So they were the cheapest noodles I could find, but I think they were still like 15p. I've got 2 bags of that because I just know I'm quite hungry, especially if I'm going in to do some practicing and some teaching. So I thought I'll use up both packs, and they don't actually seem that big, so I'm sure it'll be fine. But as I say, I know I'm fully aware of the privileges of being able to just eat both packs and not having one a day or one per meal, or you know. In the budget that I had for today, I was not able to get any vegetables or anything, or meat or anything like that to go with the noodles, so it's just going to be plain noodles and the seasoning that comes with it. But that's absolutely fine. So I'm just going to prepare that, cook that up. Shouldn't take too long. I'm just keeping an eye on the time because I do need to get there before a certain time in order for me to get enough practice in, because someone else's class actually starts before mine does. So I need to make sure that if I go, then I need to get there I need to leave sort of soon in order for it to be worthwhile. So I'm gonna crack on making the noodles and then I will be back shortly. Just popping on to end the video. So yes, I ate my noodles. I didn't quite finish the 2 packets, but I mean they were good for 15p each packet. But I must say, yeah, you really don't realise quite how difficult it is actually to live on such a small budget. And I think that's kind of the thing I really wanted to just, I guess, see what it was like, and that's the whole point, I suppose. And as I say, and I know I have repeated myself so many times, but I just do not want it to seem like I'm, you know, like it's coming across as it's not important, or I'm trying to make light of the situation that a lot of people are in. I'm definitely not. It's just it was just kind of one way that I really wanted to try and see if I could try and highlight, you know, what is happening to a lot of people who can't afford to eat and are going hungry. And I appreciate I'm saying this whilst I'm driving in the car. It actually is so difficult. Like, you know, I've basically just eaten bread and noodles today, and it's the luxury of having variety in my diet. Like, I really took that for granted. That's honestly kind of where I'm at. And so yeah, I just kind of want to say, like, I am hungry, but I mean, I'm not very hungry, so I won't need to eat anything else. But I appreciate, like, so many people must go to bed hungry every single night, and it's not okay. This is not just the UK, this is worldwide. Hopefully this video of me living off £1 for the day, it is not insulting. I'm really not trying to make it insulting. So I'm just here to end the video, and you ended up rambling on a little bit. But I believe this is going to be quite a short video because I've actually been quite a lot busier today. So yeah, I think that's going to be it. But hopefully you still enjoy the video, you still like what you see, and you know, as always, if you do, please give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel for more, and you know, leave any comments down below, please. You know, future ideas, anything like that, anything else you want to see. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I was saying, not much more to add to this video, I'm afraid. I mean, I've eaten my budget now. The only thing I can eat is more bread and jam, and I think you've already seen me do that enough times now today to know what that looks like. So yeah, I will see you again next time.